and Super Tuesday is when North Carolina heads to the polls. It's also the state's first election with new voting laws in place.
Yeah, those laws affect when voters can mail ballots and when votes can be counted. WCNC Charlotte's Julia Kaufman shares what you should know ahead of Election Day.
The North Carolina Board of Elections says early voting results will be reported later than usual next week. And voters must remember there is no longer a grace period for mail-in ballots. Early voting is underway for the North Carolina primary. Officials are reminding voters things are a little different this time.
Early voting is no longer under the absentee process.
A new state law forbids county election boards from tabulating early votes before polls close on Election Day, meaning those results will not be posted right at 7:30 like in prior elections.
We can't start counting those now until 7:30, so there'll be a lag time right there where it's going to take some time.
Michael Dickerson directs Mecklenburg County's Board of Elections. He's hopeful the change will not delay results by more than 30 minutes. He says, most importantly, voters need to remember the new law requires all mail-in ballots to be delivered by 7:30 p.m. on Election Day.
We don't think that's good. It's disenfranchising voters, so we opposed this law.
Bob Phillips leads Common Cause North Carolina. He says in this primary election, about 46,000 North Carolina voters requested a mail-in ballot, and 10,000 have been received so far.
No one wants to see someone who is a legally, properly registered voter that does the right thing, and just because that gets lost in the mail, that their vote doesn't count.
Phillips urges mail-in voters to send their ballots as soon as possible, or they can vote early through this Saturday at 3 p.m. Election Day is next Tuesday from 6:30 in the morning till 7:30 at night. Julia Kaufman, WCNC Charlotte.
And a reminder, we do have everything you need to know before heading to the polls on WCNC.com. You could also text the word election to 704-329-3600, and we will send that voting guide straight to your phone.